everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. Today's Friday, and I hope y'all watched my top 40 items sold of 2020. They were the last two videos I put out on Tuesday and Thursday. Lots of great stuff from last year. It was fun going through all that stuff and reminiscing about the items that sold and some of those fantastic finds and huge sales that I had. Now, hopefully this year is going to be just as good. I already have two items that I've put on my might make that list for 2021. So things are off to a good start here. And today we're just going to be kind of back to the normal video here. We got a little what sold, a little thrift pickup, and that type of stuff. So yeah, let's get started. First up, we have a couple different lots of these gambling tokens here. These I bought at an estate sale. I bought two baggies of them. They're all $5 chips, and I have $55 into all the ones that I got. Now, face value alone was like $170 some, and most of these sell for a little bit over face value. Most of them are related to like the Reno air races, some of them from the Hilton, some from other hotels. And I had one buyer, these all sold yesterday. It was kind of weird. I hadn't sold any of these for like a month, and yesterday I had two different people buy a bunch. So one person bought two different, and I believe they were $8.50 a piece, $8.25 a piece. And I combined the shipping, so they paid $4 shipping along with $16.50 for these two. And another person bought four of them, all different. And these had some different prices. Some were $8.25, and I think one was $9.99 because it was a little bit better, a little more limited chip. And same thing, I combined their shipping. They paid $4 shipping. So what is the grand total on this? I have my receipt right here. I can just look. Total was $34.74 plus $4 shipping. So with the one that I sold before, I basically at this point, I've got my money back, and anything that I sell from here on out will be profit. Next, I sold this Stratego game. This was brand new sealed. It's the vintage wood box edition, so it's looks like a book when you put it on the shelf. But the problem with this is if you look, I'll give you a good close-up here. It was chipped on this corner and a little bit, I think, on this one here, but this was the worst one here. So I didn't list it on Amazon. I only listed it on eBay. And if this were brand new and great condition, I probably could have got 50, 60 bucks for it, maybe even 70 over on Amazon. Some of these sell for really high money over there. But as it is, with a little chip, I ended up getting $39.99 plus shipping. This next one, I love finding items like this. They're not necessarily big money, but it's just cool finding old, vintage, new stock items, and this is one of them. It's a Rubbermaid broom and mop holder. So it's just a little plastic thing that you put on the wall that you hang your brooms and mops in. But again, this was brand new in the original box. Paid just a few bucks for it, and ended up getting $19.99 plus shipping. My big sale today was a baseball card. It's this Tony Gwynn rookie card. It says 1983 Fleer. Get a little closer, you can see it's graded a Beckett 9.5 gem mint. Beckett's gem mints don't sell for quite as much as a PSA gem mint card would. Just kind of how the comparison is between the two companies. But this card I bought almost a year ago, and I paid $95 for it. And I bought it for the sake of flipping and making a little bit of money on it. It ended up selling for $145 plus shipping. And the last two sales are both like Matchbox cards. They're not Matchbox brand, but they're all that style cards or cars. I bought 4 or 5 little baggies of Matchbox cars on Tuesday at my favorite thrift store. They were $1 a bag, so I just grabbed them, threw them in the cart. I didn't even look at them until I got home. I figured for $1 a bag, it was going to be a fun little gamble, and this one really paid off because they were all vintage cars. Now, this is the first lot, the bigger lot of the two. It has 11 cars in it, and these are made by Play Art. So not Matchbox, not Hot Wheels, not any of the other ones, Play Art. And again, they're from the 1970s, all made in Hong Kong. And there's some pretty cool ones in here. I did look them all up individually. I thought that they could sell anywhere from $2 to maybe $8 to $10 at tops, but not a lot of sold. So the sell-through rate was pretty slow. I figured I'd just put them in a lot like this and put it at a fairly affordable price, and obviously it was because it sold within a day. So this lot of 11 went for $29.99 plus shipping. And then we have the other lot here. This one just has 6. I kind of bagged them like this in here. You can probably see it in the little pop-up better. But 6 of these here, these are a different brand. These are Tomica brand. Again, not the Hot Wheels, not the Matchbox. So it's kind of these off-brand ones. I believe these were also made in Hong Kong. Also from the 70s. And this lot of 6 went for $19.99 plus shipping. So just in those two lots, I got 50 bucks plus shipping. Pretty good for a $4 risk. Now, I do want to go over some other items that were the highlights of what sold earlier this week that I didn't talk to you about. And some of these were really big items that took a little bit extra time to ship, but had some really good sales. So far, 2021's off to a fantastic start. First, I'm going to show you these. We got 2 Nerf battle axes. They make a big battle axe and they make like a big mace. It's a little 4-sided, kind of looks like an X on the end. These sell really good. So if you find them in thrift stores, you can usually get them for a few dollars. They sell for good money. This little pack of 2 Nerf battle axes sold for $59.99 plus shipping. I sold one last year where I had 1 battle axe and 1 mace, and I think I got about the same price. Got around that $60, $70 for them. So kind of crazy money for just a couple little Nerf toys. Next is this little die-cast car. It's made by Ertl, and I'm going to have to look at my screen. It's a 1931 Hawkeye advertising truck that said Gray Bar on the side. I picked up 2 different trucks like this last week for $4 each, the same thrift store that I got these cars at, and looked it up at the store and found out that this is actually a fairly valuable truck. A lot of these you'll see as like banks where you have the coin slot in them, and they won't be worth as much. These ones weren't banks. They were just the die-cast cars, and there was only 1 sold comp, and it was at $30, so that's what I priced mine at, $29.99 plus shipping, and got the sale. The next item is a tennis racket, but it's not an ordinary everyday tennis racket. This is a vintage early 1900s tennis racket. I believe it was Ashland brand, and it was like an Ashland Panama wooden tennis racket. Actually had a couple metal screws in it at points. So you knew it was old. Weren't a whole lot of comps out there for it. I saw one that had sold a while back for around $100, so that's what I had mine priced at. Had somebody overseas contacting me yesterday and asking a lot of questions about it. Finally, we agreed upon a deal, 75 plus shipping, and he bought it. So really good sale there. And again, that's another item that I picked up for like $5. The next item is the first one of these that I've ever bought, and obviously the first to ever sell. It's one of these Igloo little Playmate coolers, and the reason I bought this was because of the color combination with a red top and the blue body. I looked it up, and these are fairly popular. You see a lot of these in stores. They're just the white ones, or maybe white and red. And they do sell, but it could be for in that 10 to 20 range, and the sell-through rate isn't the greatest. So I only pick up cool colors like this. I think I have a purple one, or maybe I already sold the purple one. I don't remember. But this one here ended up doing really good. I ended up getting $39.99 plus shipping. All right, so I got a few more things here. I sold the Nintendo Wii. I'm amazed it took this long to sell this Wii. I don't know if anybody just didn't want the blue version, but I kind of sent out some offers for this. People weren't taking it. I sent offers out for like $60 and $65. Nobody was hitting the buy button on it, and I was wondering what was wrong. Finally got the full price sale, $79.99 plus shipping. The next sale is some more weights. I've been selling quite a few weights and little weight dumbbell sets. This is 4 5-pound weights, and they were Weider brand and Olympic style, which means the circle in the middle is bigger than the non-Olympic style, which is like a 1-inch circle in the middle. For these, 5 pounds each, I think I paid $1.50 each for these plates. Again, at my favorite thrift store. Get a lot of good stuff there. That's why I'm going all the time. So these guys ended up selling for $39.99 plus shipping. So it was a 20-pound total shipment. So I made sure that I taped the box up really secure. In one of my previous videos, I did show, actually I did a how-to about how to ship heavy weights. So if you're curious, go back and watch that video. I showed how it was done. And the last item that I sold earlier this week was this really cool framed, signed by the artist print. It was probably, this big by this big. It was a huge frame print, plexiglass on the front. It was a Tennessee Volunteers football, and it had like a quarterback and a receiver from like 1992, 1993 range is when they played at Tennessee. Had this in my store for quite a while, and I was asking quite a bit. I think I had it like $150 because there were no comps out there. I couldn't find any other art by this artist. Figured I would just wait for that right buyer. Finally, with a few emails going back and forth between the buyer, we agreed upon a price of $70 plus $50 for shipping. So $120 all in. I did have to spend quite a bit of time patting up the corners, using some pool noodles and stuff like that to protect it, but I got it shipped out, and hopefully they get that soon. All right, a quick commercial for this channel. If you're new and you're watching this for the first time, you like content like this, please help me out and hit that subscribe button down below. Everybody else, all you need to do is hit the thumbs up button and then keep watching. So let's go. All right, now today I did go out and do a little bit of thrifting, and I've been doing a bunch of thrifting this week. I got a little bit of stuff out in the garage that we're going to go out there and show, and I got a couple things in here that I'm going to show you as well. First up, I just found this today, and I was really amazed when I saw it on the shelf. This is a vintage Burger Time video game cartridge for the Intellivision. Got the Intellivision logo right there, and this is still brand new and sealed in the package. amazed to find one of these. And you can see it was $2.49 and the label was all screwed up. I was actually afraid that when I got to the front, the guy thought maybe that I was switching labels on stuff or something. Either way, this is a brand new sealed Intellivision cartridge. You can still feel the cartridge. It's right there. I rarely find Intellivision cartridges as it is, but to find one brand new like this is pretty amazing. I'll throw the comps on the screen. I looked it up on Amazon. They're going for, I think, a little bit over 60 bucks. All right, we're going to have a little slide over, and then I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk about these little boxes that are here in my office first. Then we're going to go out in the garage and show some of the stuff that I've picked up this week that's still out there. All right, here we are. We're obviously looking at the stuff that was on my desk. I've been doing a lot of buying from an online auction. They're up in Nevada, and their auction runs on Sundays. Been buying lots of boxes of sports cards and other collectibles to sell, mainly at my booth, but a few things online as well. So you can see here, if you know sports cards, you can tell this stuff is all from the early 1990s, and none of it's worth a lot of money. You can see their little lot number stickers on there, and what I did is I wrote the amount that I paid for each box on there. So you see $11, $8, $7, $7, $7. So most of them are under 10. Now I did have to pay a buyer's premium, which I think there is 15%, plus I had to pay to get them shipped to me. So each shipment was fairly costly just because of the weight, anywhere from 15 to the mid 20s, depending on how much stuff I bought. So at least another $1, $1.50, maybe even $2 per box into these. That, you know, like these ones that are like 8 and 11, these go in my booth for anywhere from like $18 to $20 a box. All this type of stuff here. These I paid a little more. This one I paid $15 for, this one $11. Those will probably be $25 in my booth. But all of these, this is all just booth merchandise. It's the kind of stuff that I don't make a lot of money on, but nobody at the antique mall has this type of stuff for affordable prices. They may put it in their booth and they'll put it in there for like $40 and it's just not going to sell. So there's no use putting stuff in your booth if you don't plan on selling it. I'm just trying to either double my money and get some good stuff for my customers and keep them happy. So yeah, lots of wax boxes there. Next was this helmet here. This is a Jeff Gordon AARP helmet. You can see this is like an authentic Bell mini helmet. These are pretty cool. I only paid $5 for this, so it was a pretty good deal. This is something that I will sell on eBay though. These sell for anywhere from 25 to 30 bucks. Then we got these 3 baseballs over here, and this might be kind of one of the better deals that I got. I'm going to pull all these out here. Try not to rip the boxes. Let me take a little break here. Let me put you down. Okay, there we go. So I bought 3 baseballs. I believe I paid $9 for this lot. So, you know, with all the buyer's premium and stuff, I'm probably into it for $11 or $12. So we'll say $4 a baseball. Now this here is a facsimile sign, so it's the stamp signed type. These aren't real autographs. But it's a really cool vintage Rawlings baseball. You can see there, the one that they put like on the sweet spot right there is Mickey Mantle. And then you got like Brooks Robinson. Let me see who else we got there. Tim McCarver, Billy Williams. So you got some big name guys on here. Willie Stargell, and I think that might be Louis Tiant. So really cool vintage item. This is probably from the late 60s because Mickey Mantle stopped playing, I believe 68 or 69 was his last season. So somewhere in there. Again, I haven't checked the comps at all on these to see what these are exactly worth, but I'm guessing that's got to be at least $15 to $20, if not more. This one here is a vintage Worth baseball and is actually still with its original box, so that part's kind of cool. But this one is actually signed to it. I believe this is Reggie Smith, who played with the Dodgers. I believe that's who it is. I actually kind of wish that the ball wasn't signed. It was just the ball in the box because it might be a little bit better collectible there. Either way, we got a Reggie Smith autograph vintage baseball with box, so that's kind of cool. And this is another baseball with its box, or at least I assume this is the original box it came with. It just says this box contains one high-grade baseball. And the ball that was inside of it, I'll show you the little logo right there. It says Boston Red Sox 1972. Same sort of thing, facsimile signatures of all the players from the team that year. But this one, you know exactly when it's from, 1972. So another cool vintage item. Same sort of stuff. I mean, this isn't going to be huge money makers, but all of it's going to sell for that 15 to 25 range. So for $4 a baseball, it was a great pickup. All right, let's go check out the garage. All right, we're in the garage. open the door so you know, we can get a lot of light in here. First, let me show you this. How awesome of a find was this? Look, $5.49. I bought this at a Goodwill. They had 2 of them. One's already in my room. I've started using a brand new pack of giant bubble wrap. That was a great buy, especially since I needed some that day. Love finding packing supplies and stuff like that when I can get them much cheaper than they are at the store. All right, over here. This is what we got. This is what we're looking at. So first up here, we got this Texaco plane. This is something that I will sell in my booth. These come in really big boxes, and shipping kills you if you have to sell these things online, and the sell-through rate is not great. But this one was only $2.49, so I'll put this in my booth for $10, and my guess is it'll sell pretty quick. Got that Mr. Coffee Maker. This I bought at a Goodwill, and where's the price tag? Price tag's on here somewhere. Price tag, where are you? There it is. You probably saw it. $9.49. I did use a coupon, so we're going to say I paid about $8 for it. This is brand new and sealed. Now, I was gated on Amazon, but every once in a while, you can hit the apply button and you can apply to sell it, and I was instantly approved, so that's great. This is selling for, I think, a little bit under $40 on Amazon. Next, we got this Star Wars ship. It's with its original box. It was $4.98. Definitely a booth item. Probably about $12 in my booth. Not a real popular one from Attack of the Clones. You can see I've been picking up a ton of weights here. So what's great, look, these are 3 and 2 pound sets, and they were only $1.49 for the set. So that's going to be great. Just pair up the 2 of these with a set of 5 pounders, and I've been getting $33 on eBay for those. So I'm always picking up loose ones like that, even if I don't have a pair. Look at this. I found a football helmet. And for those of you that know me, well, not a whole lot of my friends from high school watch this, but this is the high school I went to. This is the Dobson Mustangs, and I found one of their helmets on there. Now, I am going to peel the stickers off and sell the helmet, but I thought it was really cool to actually find a football helmet from the school I played at. So yeah, that's what it looks like inside. This is in really great shape, shut football helmet, and my guess it's probably going to go for about that $40 range. I paid that plus coupon. All right, over here, I just picked it up this morning. I got this Barbie Fold and Fun house. I haven't checked it out inside yet. The box is pretty heavy, so I'm going to say it's full, but I got to check it out. You see the sticker there. It was $6. These other items were there as well. Dark Ventures. Never heard of this game. I'll throw a comp up on the screen. It was, I think, $4. Yeah, $4. Brand new and sealed. Figure for $4, I'm going to buy it. I picked up a lock. Again, it was $1. It was a brand new lock for $1. I don't know if I'll sell it or just keep it around the house in case we need it or my daughter eventually needs one for school. And then another stack of stuff here. I'm always picking up books. This one was great because it's number 13. It's hard to find the higher number books, and I will always pay a little bit more for like books 11 through like 14. Found a brand new puzzle. It was $4.49. Again, I used my coupon. Brand new sealed Wits and Wagers game, and that was $2.98 at that thrift store, so another great find. All right, here it is, Tripoli. I always talk about turntable Tripoli, but this one is just the regular deluxe matte version of Tripoli. Now, what's odd about this is this one actually sells for more than the big giant turntable Tripoli game. This is more of a regular size box, and you can check for yourself, but I'll throw the comps up on the screen. I think the lowest used price for this was like $60 or $62 for this version. So I'll check, make sure it's complete, but if it is, another great find. I haven't found this version in quite a while. I did pick up this vintage mat, or pool raft, made by the Wet Set, and it's dated 1985. You can tell by that little bathing beauty there. Definitely 80s look, and really cool striped mat. You can see it's that version there, which I think is this one. So that was $3. Most of these vintage mats like this go for at least $20 or so. Another new sealed puzzle. This one is the Beatles 500-piece puzzle. Pretty cool look there. I guess I made a few different versions of them. But yeah, paid $3 for that. A lot of these Beatles puzzles aren't worth a whole lot. I find that they've been really mass-produced, but worst case, it goes into my booth for like $12. And then the last item I'm showing you today is the Grape Escape. This is in my, I think it's in my best board games to sell on Amazon video that I did. Really cool game. Now, the one thing with this game, first off, I paid $4 for it. It is a bigger box, so these are kind of a pain to ship. And most of these boxes use these little things of Play-Doh, but they call it grape goop. There's 4 of them. Most of the time if it's in there, it's either all dried up or you even don't have these containers. So I've sold it both ways. I've sold it with the containers but empty, and without the containers, and this game still sells. So just make sure you have all these parts. You can make all the contraptions, and this is a fantastic game. Again, I'll throw the comps on the screen, but I think it's like a $60, $70 game. All right, that's it. I think we're going to finish this video. Let's slide over and get it done. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I always appreciate you leaving comments down below. Hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.